Hello, everyone. So I'm trying the first featured friend Friday here on Melissa's Musings, and I believe Jess is going to be joining us. We're just trying to figure this out together. I've seen some of you utilizing this new feature. Oh, hell yeah. All right. See, do we have her? Do we have her?
Hello.
Is she there? Yeah, there she is. Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good. So this is fun and exciting. First time on
Yeah.
Melissa's Musings that we're doing a featured friend Friday. So for those of you that watch Melissa's Musings often, you know it's usually me on the camera. But I'm really excited today to be incorporating my first featured friend. And Jessica's awesome. She's with Honest Body Fitness, and I love what she stands for and what her brand is, and it fits right into Melissa's Musings. So I'm excited to have her on the show. How's it
Thanks for
going,
having me.
Yeah.
Good.
Tell everybody a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So, I'm a personal trainer, but kind of turned more mental health advocate. As I've grown in my fitness and in my training, I've learned that I need to focus more on what my body wants and less on forcing myself to do what I don't want to do. So many of us do that. I personally spent years forcing myself to do workouts that didn't make me happy. I would lay in bed in the morning at 6 a.m. saying, do I really want to go in and lift weights today? No, I don't, actually, but I would do it anyway.
Pause for 1 second. Who else has felt that way? If you have, put a 1 in the box, because I can tell you right now that I have put myself in that situation.
Yep, exactly. And that makes it, in the idea of goals and resolutions, setting a goal to work out more, to lift weights when it's something you don't even like doing, for example, is not going to set you up for success. You have to focus on what's going to make your body feel good. And that's kind of why I'm here today.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul. Maybe I got to move closer to the camera. Is that better? Can you hear me? I am suffering from a cold today, so I may not be as projecting as I typically am, but I'll try and raise my voice. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm not sure. Maybe Facebook's a little bit funky, but we're playing around with that. So thank you so much. Maybe Jessica must be super loud. I don't know.
I probably am really loud. That's what people tell me.
One of the reasons why I like it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I see that we've got a couple people watching right now. And Jess, your intro was the perfect intro to this discussion. Really, at the start of the year, it's one of those things that we put ourselves through. We set resolutions, we set goals, and sometimes we set the goal of, for example, like losing a certain amount of weight or working out a certain amount of time and things like that. So when we put those, like boundaries on ourselves and really set a goal for ourselves that exactly like we're saying, Jess, that doesn't necessarily resonate with us, it ends up not being as beneficial as we hope for in our exercise practices. So as you guys know, this whole week's been kind of a theme around goal setting and keeping your goals. And one thing that Jess and I really want to talk to today is about the importance of really choosing activities and exercise that resonates with you, that you love, and that feels really exciting to participate in or attend or do, whatever it looks like, whatever feels good, really.
Absolutely. And part of that really is kind of digging into your why. So why is fitness your goal? Because I know for me, for a long time, I felt like I needed to look a certain way. So I felt like I had to do weight training or I had to do cardio because I had to look a certain way. Whereas now it's more about that I want to feel good, whether that's doing yoga or lifting really heavy weights. I love throwing around heavy weight. I love getting in the squat machine and getting 80 pounds on my back and going. And I just did a yoga class today. I love that too. So it's finding a balance, and if you feel like you need to look a certain way and that's what's driving you, it's time to step back and reconsider that. And there may be internal work to do. You may want to talk to somebody. I mean, that's all depends on who you are in your situation, but don't hesitate to dig into why you're forcing yourself to do that, because that's going to really help you pin down a better resolution and a better intention that's going to feel better for you. And in the end, it's going to serve you better.
I love that. And I think that's really important. For example, like at the start of last year, I started out with this goal of I wanted to go to the gym 5 times a week. And not having worked out in like 6 months, the first week was like a complete shit show. I hated it. It was miserable. I felt sick after every time. And it was like such a dramatic transition that I ended up hating it. Like every single morning, it was exactly as you said earlier, like I didn't even want to get out of bed. I was like, oh no, like I hate it. And then I transitioned to yoga, which like felt really good for me, got me really excited. And honestly, like I couldn't wait to get up and get to yoga class. Like that was my space and it felt so good. And I could still sweat and enjoy like a full hour of workout, but that was like my mental space. And for me, it fed, you know, like my starting my day off right with my mental space, relaxing environment. I love the exercise that's provided by it, and that kind of stuff. So for me, like I found that yoga was my ideal.
Right. And when you think about that, like even when you just said that to me, my goal was to go to the gym 5 times a week. My immediate first question was why? Why do you want to go to the gym 5 times a week? You know, like the first step to that is actually, I want to put on muscle or I want to put on weight. Okay, that's step 1. Mm-hmm. Now, how do you make that happen? You know, there's something that comes before that. And it's easy to just say, oh, people go to the gym, that's what you do. But that's not what you have to do. And yeah, so narrowing that down and taking that first step, actually, maybe taking a look at your resolution and stepping back and saying, okay, why do I want to do that? Okay, is this going to actually be the best way to make that happen? And then you can be more effective.
Absolutely. I love that. And I think too, you know, you guys, as you're kind of identifying your why and realizing your intention, I would get creative too with exercise. Exercise does not have to be like the gym or weight training or a boot camp or whatever like fits into that box. Nowadays, we have so many options. Like I used to love Zumba. I love yoga. There's like Pilates classes. There's intramural sports. There's beach volleyball. Really anything can get your blood flowing. What resonates with you? What's exciting?
Absolutely. And build your schedule. This is another really important thing. Don't build fitness. Don't build your schedule around fitness. Build fitness around your life. Mm-hmm. Sorry. So meaning, if you're not a morning person, don't try to get up and work out in the morning. It's not going to happen. You know, find what's going to fit with your schedule. If that means doing a 20-minute at-home workout using a website like fitnessblender.com, which, by the way, has thousands of free workouts. I'm a huge, huge advocate of theirs. You don't need a lot of space in your house, and you can make it work for you. So there's so many options out there. And if you guys have questions, put them in the comments. I'm happy to share advice on this. This is something that's really important to me because it's what helps you keep going. If you like it and it works for your schedule, you will be more likely to do it, and therefore you're more likely to reach your goals. And that's the ideal situation, right?
Absolutely. I love it. And so as you guys are embarking on this adventure, we would love to know what you're choosing as your activity of choice. I know John is like excited to get into intramural sports. This year, I'm really excited to get into yoga. And then I have the goal because my why is I want to build muscle mass. So in order to be kind to myself, I knew that signing up for a boot camp right off the bat this year was not going to be the right choice. So instead, I get to do yoga for a solid at least 3 months is what I'm committed to, because I really enjoy that activity and I love that activity. And then I get to evaluate for me whether or not I'm feeling ready to embark on a boot camp type situation where I'm ready to build muscle. So again, it's like listening to my body. I know that if I actually listen into what I need, it's not a boot camp right now because my body wouldn't be able to handle that. I haven't worked out in a few months after moving to Trojan. So really, ideally, like I know what I need and I have a good pulse to that, but I encourage you guys to really get a great pulse as Jess was sharing with us as to like what your intention is, what your goals are, and really the why behind why you're choosing to do things. That is the driving factor to any success in exercising or like a startup that you want to do, or really any goal that you have. The intention and the why are what will drive you the entire process from point A to point Z.
Ditto. Yes, exactly.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I'm really excited to start implementing this Featured Friend Friday once a week, hopefully on Fridays. If anybody is interested in being featured, please comment below. I would love. And Jess and Honest Body Fitness are also tagged in this musing post, so be sure to check it out. Jess is awesome. I love following what she does. She does a lot of at-home workout type stuff herself too. So like she does personal training with a variety of flexibility. So I've talked to her about like some at-home trainings when I haven't had very much time. We've talked about like muscle building. So Jess is a wealth of knowledge, and I encourage you guys to reach out to her or follow her page at the very least. It's amazing. And thank you so much, Jess, for being on the first Featured Friend. I'm so excited.
Thanks for having me, Melissa. This was fun. Let's do it again.
I know. And what a great opportunity to see your pretty face. All right, my friend. Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Until next time, bye.
Adios.